Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make some more no churn ice cream. I mentioned when I made the mint and chocolate one that I wanted to do a limoncello one. So I'm going to do that, and I have another very good recipe to do another one maybe next week or the week after. But today it will be this limoncello ice cream. Limoncello is an Italian alcohol suffused with lemon, and it's very good, and it's nice in baking, and it's nice just to drink basically. But using this alcohol in the ice cream will help it not to set too firm, because this is a no churn ice cream, and so the ingredients aren't quite the same as if you're using it in an ice cream machine. So this is very simple to make, very few ingredients, and it doesn't take long at all. You just have to wait for it to go into the freezer and chill until it's almost frozen. So I'll go on to the ingredients, and for this I have 600 millilitres, which is 2.5 cups of double cream. You could use heavy cream or whipping cream, that will work fine. I have one 397 400 gram can of condensed milk. That's a 14-ounce can. I have a quarter of a cup, 60 millilitres of limoncello, and I'm also going to put in some lemon curd as well. Just stir it gently through to give an extra little hit of lemon when you come across that. So the first thing we need to do is to whip the cream to stiff peaks. So I'll put the cream into a large bowl, and I'm just going to scrape the inside of that container. And I'm going to whisk this with just the little whisk on my immersion blender. That will work fine until we get stiff peaks. So that's good like that. And then the next thing to do is to mix the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to put my condensed milk into a bowl. And I'm going to whisk that as well. And then I'm going to pour my limoncello in and whisk that. And I'm simply then going to put that into the cream. and whisk it again. And that's good enough. That's got everything mixed in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some lemon curd and I'm going to spoon some of that, maybe about a good 4 very heaped teaspoons. In like that, and just with the whisk that I used from my immersion blender, I'm going to just slowly fold that a little bit, and then I'll put another couple in. And then that just needs to go into a container to allow it to set in the freezer. And what I have here is some little individual portions that I can make with these cups that have silicone lids. So I'll do those first. I'll just spoon some mixture into those. And the remainder will go into this Tupperware container. And with the mixture in the containers, I'm simply going to cover them. So with all the containers covered, I'm going to put them into the freezer and I'm going to freeze them for at least 4 hours. It may take longer than 4 hours, but I want to freeze them until the mixture is frozen but still scoopable, and the alcohol will actually help to prevent it from freezing too hard. So at that time I'll come back and we'll have a taste of this. And I should say that if you just wanted to use lemon juice or lemon extract instead of the alcohol limoncello, you could do that, but the mixture is likely to freeze that little bit firmer, so you would then have to leave it out on the counter for 15 or 20 minutes before you try to scoop it. So I'll be back when this has frozen and we're ready to taste. So it's been about 4.5 hours and I've had my ice cream in the freezer. So I've taken it out and put some into a bowl so that I can show you, and it's not quite as firm as it will be if you leave it in the freezer for a bit longer, but it's certainly firm enough. So this is what it looks like, and you can see some of the lemon curd in there. So I'll just have a taste of this. It's very, very good indeed. Obviously lovely and smooth and sweet with that lemon flavour, and then the extra little bit of lemon from the lemon curd makes all the difference as well. So this is another one which is very easy to make, and I ought to mention that if you want to colour it, you can put a little bit of yellow colouring in. I prefer not to do that, but if you want it to look more lemony, then you can put a little bit of yellow colouring in. So that's going to be it for this recipe. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there will be an eye that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link for it below the video as well. And I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.